right, we'll conclude with defensive lineman Matthew Butler. We'll start with Eric Kane, and then we'll go to David Ubben.
Hey, Matthew, what are your early impressions of Rodney Garner? I know you had only one day on the practice field, but in the meeting rooms and just kind of being around him as well. And second question, if you don't mind, your decision to come back to Tennessee and, kind of what was in that thought process for you?
So for your first question with Coach Garner, I mean, he's very meticulous in the details, as he should be. Not afraid to get on us and hold us to the highest standard, obviously. But he can obviously, I mean, y'all wouldn't know, but he can joke around, he can love us, he's a good dude. Not to mention, he's just a veteran in the game. He's coached. I mean, I don't know the numbers, but he's coached as many draft picks as I know of. I know a couple of the guys who have been drafted by him, personally and through mutual contact. So, I mean, it's like a legend in the flesh. And the second question, just coming back, I mean, obviously, last year was not what anybody expected, wanted, needed, or hoped for. So we have unfinished business with the University of Tennessee football program, whether it's, last staff or this staff. Obviously, I made my decision with the last staff still in place, but, it's about the guys you're playing for, but even more so, it's about the guys you're playing with. So, and then just the pride of this university. In addition to that, I felt like, I played well, but at the same time left money on the table. I want to take care of my family. I want to take care of my daughter. I want to take care of myself. You can really change whole entire generational curses with, that type of opportunity. So why not make the most of it? That's how I see it.
Matthew, the day you found out Coach Pruitt and the staff were being let go, what was that like for you, and how would you characterize the team's reaction to that news?
I mean, obviously, that's not what I expected, and that's not that wasn't a thing that I was excited about per se. And I think that I can speak for most of everybody when I say that. But obviously, whether you consider fortunately or unfortunately, a lot of us have been through that before. And ball is ball, and business is business. So, we're going to go out there, and we and, the people who made a decision to stay here, to do this, we were going to go out there and play ball anyway. We were going to improve on what we had already built. We were going to refine our skills. We were going to be more meticulous about the details. We were going to come together as brothers one way or the other. And then when you put a fantastic staff in place, which has been in place with Coach Heupel, and for me personally, Coach Garner and Coach E.T., and, the guys in the defensive, the defensive front room, obviously, that only makes a brotherhood, that only makes the incentive to be better as if you didn't already have an incentive already, even higher. So.
We'll go to Jimmy Himes.
Matthew, with the number of returners along that defensive line, do you see that as a potential strength of this team?
Going to hold us to this standard. I'm going to paraphrase here, but Coach Garner, he always says that, he's going to be, the guy in that room. In other words, if you think you're holding yourself to an excellent standard, then he's going to want more out of you, and while a coach is supposed to do that, leaders are supposed to do that as well. So we're leading from the top down and from the bottom up. So that creates a team, a true team, a championship team.
And also last year, after Coach Brumbaugh was let go and Coach Pruitt took over, how difficult, or was that difficult as an adjustment for the defensive line when that change transpired?
I mean, I wouldn't say it was difficult. Like I said a moment ago, ball is ball and business is business. You can't let how you play ball. Well, actually, let me stop. How you play ball is going to affect your business, but The business shouldn't affect how you play ball. You know, things are going to happen. Sometimes people, you know, may have a difference of opinion or a difference in coaching style, whatever the case may be. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty details because I don't know them concerning last year. But, you know, we stepped up, we responded. Obviously, as a whole team, we didn't respond the way that we wanted to. That's part of the reason why I'm back. Secondly, on that notion, like that's in the past, you know, we have a whole new staff, whole new everything. So we're just trying to make it happen day by day on a team level, on an individual level. We all have something we're fighting for. We all have a reason why we get up in the morning. And now it's just a matter of like, hey, like, what are you willing to do to sacrifice to get to where you want to go? What are you willing to sacrifice for the team? That's what it's all about. I mean, that's what life's about.
David Ubben, then Nick Hill.
Matthew, what have you thought about the large number of guys who have left the program since the end of last season? And for the guys that are still considering, I think right now that's mainly Quavaris and Henry. How would you feel about if those guys came back to the team?
Hey, I mean, about the guys who have left, like, I mean, let's just be real here. I think that everybody, like, I don't even think it would be an exaggeration to say that everybody I can only speak for my class, in 2017 class, the last class under Butch, has considered leaving. Obviously, I mean, we don't have the situation that we want. But for the guys who have left, they have to do what's best for them. And for the guys who's here, we are doing what's best for us. And we're trying to, like I said, build the brand of this university, make this football team elite, and, you know, do the best thing for ourselves in our personal lives. Everybody has their why they wake up in the morning. So, yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't mind what they did. They had to do what they have to do. I'm very close with a lot of them, you know, text them, see how they're doing. You know, it goes deeper than football. Regarding Henry and Q, I mean, for sure, like those are guys who, you know, are on the bubble, obviously. And of course we wouldn't mind having them back. I mean, but at the same time, you know, they have to do what they have to do. When they make the best decision for themselves, I'm rooting for them all the way. And if they make a decision to come back here, then of course I'm rooting for them all the way, on two levels. I mean, they're part of the team that I'm on, the University of Tennessee football program. And also, like, you know, those are people who I'm close with. Those are people who I've been to war with, been to fight with, you know, blood, sweat, tears, ups, downs, everything in between, you know. So, you know, never any hard feelings, anything like that.
Last question, Nick. We have a team meeting shortly.
Yes, Matthew. I mean, Coach Heupel's bringing a fast tempo offense to this program. I'm just curious if someone's going to have to practice against that every single day. Do you think it's going to help you prepare for a lot of these other offenses that are up tempo in nature? And do you think that's going to help a lot with conditioning and just the intensity of practices?
Oh yeah, it definitely will. We got a taste of that yesterday with our first official practice. It's a taste of it. Almost like when your mom or your grandma is making apple pie on Thanksgiving, they just let you get a taste of it. But you know, it'll be a whole lot better, a whole lot faster offense when you're able to get the whole piece of the pie. So it'll definitely get us in condition. It's definitely proven. I mean, you can look at the tape from Coach Heupel at his previous spot. And we have very good players, very good coaches. That's going to work twofold, just like you implied. Just the offense gets better, faster, more efficient in a quicker period of time. The defenses who are our opponents' defenses, you know, won't be able to get their calls in, won't be able to get set, whatever the case may be. And then in addition to that, us as a defense, we get in excellent condition. We're able to recognize plays faster, backfield sets, receiver sets, depth of the back, location of the tight end, whatever the case may be. And then we're able to be more efficient on the defense. So if we play another Arkansas or Missouri a couple years ago when they were, you know, loved going fast and stuff like that, we're even more efficient and we play better football. So like I said, it works twofold.